Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Today we're going to talk about countable and uncountable nouns. So the main topic is about nouns, but we need to identify if the noun is countable or uncountable. Let's start. Countable nouns, things I can count. For example, I can say 1 orange, 2 oranges, 3 oranges, 4 oranges. If I can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc., it's countable. For example, 1 book, 2 books, 3 books, etc., etc., 100 books. So we can say the noun is countable. Like in the example, 3 oranges, 2 oranges. It is countable. Countable nouns, they have singular. You can say a plus a noun, like for example, a book. That means 1 book. A means 1. On the other hand, plural, we use s. Sometimes we use ies. For example, we can use ies, or sometimes es to make it plural, right? Let's continue. You can say a potato, or you can say 1 potato, but plural is potatoes. Yes, as you can see, the plural of potato is with es, potatoes. So this noun is countable because you have singular and plural, countable. Here we have uncountable, that is the opposite of countable. Uncountable nouns are things I can count. Yes? For example, as you can see here, rice. Rice is uncountable. Water is uncountable. Liquids, in general, they are uncountable. Now let's practice. Now, we love to read books. So here we have books is the noun, right? But is it countable or uncountable? This is the question. Countable or uncountable? Yes. The correct answer is countable. Because I can say 1 book, 2 books, 3 books, 4 books, etc. The next one is, please pass the salt. The noun here is salt. This one. Question, is this countable or uncountable? Yes, salt is uncountable. You can't say salt to salts. No, it is uncountable. Now, we need some chairs. It's obvious because chairs, you can say 1 chair, 2 chairs, 3 chairs, etc. So it's countable. It's pretty obvious. Now, look at this. As we said before, this a, that is an article, means 1. That means there is a mango. There is 1 mango, 1. I have an egg. I have 1 egg. That means singular, 1. Singular countable. 1 mango, 2 mangoes, you know, singular. In this case, it has a plural form. Some. There are some apples. I have some eggs. As you can see here, some is used for countable nouns. And also, it can be used for uncountable nouns. Pay attention. Some can be used for countable and also for Uncountable. But you see the difference. In the first, it says, there are some apples. Are apples, plural. So we use are. There is some sugar. Sugar is uncountable, so it's singular. So we use is. Yes? Let's practice a little bit. There is banana in the recipe. You have a, an, or some. So here it is the banana, right? There is a banana, right? The next one, there is ice cream in the fridge. Pay attention. Ice cream here is uncountable. If it's uncountable, we don't use a or an, no. Instead, we can use some. Why? Because some is used for countable and uncountable, right? So the answer is some because ice cream is uncountable. Same here. I need water to wash my hands. Water, listen up, water is uncountable. So because water is uncountable, we use what? Yes, we use some. Water is uncountable, so we use some. Some water to wash my hands. Now, listen. When do we use some? Some is used, yes, some is used to talk about an specified quantity, right? We don't know exactly the quantity. I like some juice. I don't know how much. I like a glass of juice, but this is more specific. When you say, I like a glass of juice, you mean I like one glass of juice. So here is specific, but some is not. Specified quantity. For example, I can say, pay attention, there are some children in the park. Oh, sorry, in the park. Some children. How many children? We don't know. Some children, because it is a specified quantity. But if you say, for example, there are 10 children in the park, so this is more specific. But some is not specific, to be honest. Let's continue. Well, we said that some is for affirmative sentences. There is some money, so money is uncountable. That's why we use some. Any, pay attention, now is for negative and interrogative sentences. For example, is there any money? So this is a question, we use any. No, there isn't. Or yes, there is, depends. There isn't any money. So here we use any because it is negative. And we use here any because it's a question. Now, let's practice all together. I need time to study. Question for you. This sentence is affirmative or negative? Yes, this sentence is affirmative. So we use some or any? Yes, some, because some is for affirmative sentences. Same in here. There is cheese. Is affirmative or negative? Yeah, it is affirmative. So we use some. But pay attention here. In this sentence, you have aren't. That is negative. So if this is negative, we use any. There aren't any horses in the field. Okay? Finally, we have how much or how many. When do we use how much? For uncountable nouns. How many is for countable. So don't forget, how much, uncountable, how many, countable. For example, we gotta choose one. How much or how many cars are there? So you need to pay attention on the noun. The noun here is car, well, in plural, cars. Is it countable or uncountable? Yes, it is countable. If it's countable, we use how much or how many? Yes, we use how many because cars are countable. Well, there are 6. Oh, well, we know the answer. The noun here, sugar, sugar is uncountable. So sugar is uncountable. Obviously, for uncountable, we use much. There are 3 spoons of sugar. How many or how much pictures are there? Yes, the noun is picture, in plural, pictures. Countable. How many pictures are there? Well, there are 6 pictures. Milk is there. Milk is a liquid, and liquids are uncountable. So, milk, how much milk is there? And the answer is, well, this is a model. There are 2 boxes of milk. Here we are counting the boxes. 1 box, 2 boxes. But milk is uncountable. Okay? So that's all for today. This is an exercise you can do at home. You can stop the video here and then start doing this exercise. You just have to choose and write some, any. Remember, some is for affirmative sentences or any, and any is for negative sentences, right? That's all for today. Thank you very much for listening.